Hi there, this is Donna, and today I want to take a look at this product, the Diamond Painting Kit by Kronictron. I would recommend this product. I'll get to the end right now, so you don't have to listen to the whole thing if you don't want. I think it comes with pretty much everything that you need. It comes with a light pad as shown here. This is the image that was sent to me. Comes with 3 of the drill pens. This one is another multi-placer. The plastic tweezers, which I think is useless, and I tossed it immediately. I've never met a plastic tweezer that was any good. It came with 3 different trays. and one of these boxes for storage, and rollers, a stand for the light pad, and etc. The light pad is huge. So first off, here is the canvas. It was good quality canvas and everything. I really enjoyed working on it. I think that the drills that they sent were really great. There was a little bit of trash, but that is to be expected. I don't think there's ever no trash at all. I am almost done with this piece, but I did want to leave some open so that I could show you that the symbols that they used were printed very nicely, very clear, very easy to read. There were some spots that were a little bit blurry, and I tried to save that to show you, but even the blurry was not even that bad. And it's the Y. You can see that some parts of the Y is not quite as sharp as it could have been, but still, I mean, definitely not bad. You can still tell what it is. Now, I have the light pad on in the background, which is why you're able to see how it's all lit up. I want to show you the difference. This is without the light pad. And so, I mean, you can still do it. You don't have to have the light pad, but this is what the light pad does for you. Let's see. Here is the first setting, the second setting, and first, second, and third. And I'm going to put it right up against and lift the whole thing up to you. There's a lot I'm juggling here right now. Let's see. See how much easier it makes. And the light pad, you know what? It is useful for so many other projects, crafty stuff. Okay, so this is without. First setting. Oh, I think that looks like third. Oh, no, that's third. Okay. So nothing, first, second, third. Okay, and the power button on the light pad is right here. And so it's very easy to touch. A little bit too easy to touch, because I can even activate it through the canvas while it's underneath. It will get activated by accident, and I don't like that. I wish it wouldn't do that, but it is what it is. The power button's right there on top. The weakest part is probably going to be the micro USB port over here, so I try to find a cable that I'm going to always leave in there. Now, they did supply a cable for me, but I lost it, so I'm just using another extra long cable because I have this plugged into a power pack. And this is because it is much smaller, well, not much. This is a A4 size, and the light pad and cable came included, but this size is definitely smaller than canvas, but it's not a big deal. You just move it around wherever you need. You can have it horizontal, vertical, you can have it horizontal, whatever, angled, whatever you want, so I like it. It would be great to have a large one that I never have to move, and I can always have the power button up high and, you know, out of my way or whatever, but, you know, that's a little splurge that is not necessary right now. The power pack also makes it really easy to just move it around my table wherever I need it to be. So this is included. I'll give you, this is A4 size, which is pretty standard. It's 9 1/4 inches by 11 1/8 of an inch, somewhere around there. All right. So light pad, absolutely. I would say it's a must-have just because it really, really, really helps, and I love it. You don't have to have it. Is it possible to do it without? It is, but I would definitely recommend it. All right, so what else did they include? They included a storage case. This is the one storage case that they provided, and it did have pretty much had enough for all of the drills that I got. The drills are the little bits, okay? And actually, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There were some drills that came because there are so many of them. It came with 2 packets, and I already used up one of them. So, so this as it is, I think it just about fit, or maybe it's 1 package short. What I do is I open them as I use them. And so when I open it, I will use about half the packet or whatever, and then put the remainder in here. I just use masking tape and a Sharpie to label the tops. It makes it real easy. These are flimsy, and if you drop it, all of these, the lids will all pop open and you will have drills everywhere. Ask how I know. But if you keep it safe in here, then I think it is good. I only dropped one thing one time, and I think I've learned my lesson. Now I pour out what I need, put it back, and close it and push it away from myself to make sure that I do not drop these again. But it makes it really clear. I have all of the codes really easy to see. If I wanted to, I can turn around and see the color, the actual color on the back. So I actually really enjoy this system, and I probably will use this system for a little while. There are better systems, better quality plastic, better quality whatever. There are better ones, just a little bit more pricey. I may upgrade to that if this is something I'm going to stay doing forever and ever and ever. But right now, I am actually very happy with this system, and I'm very happy that they included this case in the kit. So I already showed you. These are how the little packets come. They come all attached. This huge long string of them, and then you just cut in between. These are the only ones I have left in the packet, but I'll show you how I go through that in a bit. So what else do they give you? They give you this bag, which is really nice that they give you this bag. It's just that a lot of kits, they don't give you all of this stuff. So this is a lot of stuff that you're getting, and it's good stuff. So other than the only thing that was junk, absolutely junk, was that plastic tweezer, okay? But the plastic tweezer is a common accessory that they give, that companies give. So, yeah, but otherwise, all of these other accessories are pretty nice. This is about 11.5 by 7 inches. So it is a very generous, decent bag. This is a roller. Nice roller. It's plastic, but I mean, it's good. It's I don't know what this is, silicone or something. It's a soft, foamy thingy over here. So this is just really nice. After you place your drills, then you can just roll it and make sure that it's really pressed down. Is it a must-have? No, you can just press with your hand, but it is great that they included it. Gonna go through this. This is probably the second most useless thing. Plastic clips. Plastic clips, they're not gonna, they don't, okay, yeah, okay, don't like them, not a fan. These are the different drill pens that they provide. These ones all have the brass, I think it's brass tips, and these are the single applicators, and then you have the multi-placers on the back, and you have different sized multi-placers, okay? I'm not really comfortable with using the longer ones. I did play around with this one. You can see the leftover bits of wax in there. It's just that when you are placing and you want to make it perfectly straight, then I tend to only get maybe half of them perfectly straight, and then maybe a few over here is not going to be perfectly straight, and then I have to go back and adjust it anyways, and it would have just been so much quicker and easier just to use the 3. Now, my favorite combination is to have the single applicator on one side and the 3 tip on the other side, because a 3 tip is also good for 2 and 1s. So I sometimes, you know, if I have a huge area, I just use 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, then go back and fill in 2, 2, 2, 2, 2s and 1s. But nothing will beat the single applicator for 1 because it will get in between spots. So yeah, that is ideal. Okay, but it's great that they give you so many to play with and see your options. Now they also give you this thingy, which is a straightener. So you can just go back and help straighten lines. I haven't used this at all. I just straighten as I go. So I haven't used this at all, but once again, it's really nice that they provide it because that is an actual tool that people do use. They also provided, oh, I have another. So another thing you can do is just close up the bag and put it back into the baggie, and they did supply a bunch of baggies. This was the little bunch that they provided of the baggies. The baggies are very, very thin and flimsy. Probably as thin and flimsy as you can go while still being useful. I mean, it's still useful. So there is that, and that is another storage option if you want it. All right, I'm going to put these things back in that I've already spoke about. And then lastly, the trays. These are the trays that they provide. Of these 3 trays, this one is the go-to because it has the spout. Okay, this spout makes it so that you will be able to pour it back into your little tiny container or your baggie very, very easily. I do cover over like this, and then I tap from the bottom. I can either tap or I can use a finger and scrape some down. Sometimes static makes them cling on and all that. But, you know, like this, they sometimes will bounce, fly off. So like this, then you just help to funnel it in. So this is the most useful, but the sides are very shallow, and this is a flimsier plastic. It's a much thinner plastic, perfectly handy and useful, but This one is a much thicker plastic. You got taller sides, the blue one I'm talking about. You got taller sides, you have a thicker plastic. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. It's much more sturdy. If I'm working on a whole bunch, I prefer the feel of this one, but just one thing, it doesn't have the spout. So I love this one, and it's great that it has a little thing. This is, you put your drill pin in there too. I love this one, but it doesn't have the spout, which then means that I have to tap it into here and then pour it in. But I have done that because I liked the heavier plastic on this. This little green one is even thinner than the white one. It's even thinner, even flimsier. It's almost translucent is how thin this is. Very lightweight. And the problem with it being lightweight is the drills are already very, very lightweight. They are so lightweight that if there is dust in here and you blow it, you can blow the drills right out of the tray. Okay, so everything is so lightweight, and when you're tapping, then it tends to want to just move. It wobbles, it slips, it slides, whatever. It's just not secure, you know? So having something a little more substantial is nicer. When you tap down, it doesn't feel like it's just gonna go blah or whatever, okay? So I do like that, but it's great that they give you a selection and that they do provide a nicer tray. I think, I am missing something. They did provide the stand as well. that you can use with the light pad. I have not used this at all. I haven't found any need to use it. Some people like it on an easel, elevated up for neck pain. I found that if my desk is tall enough to my body, or if my seat is low enough to it, then my neck isn't. So what happens is, where's your head? Your head's like this. If you're tilting your head all the way down, it's gonna hurt. But if you can, you know, have it somewhere more in this range, then it's not going to hurt so bad. So you don't want to be sitting straight up and then bending your head right all the way down like this. And that'll happen if your desk is too low to you, or the other thing is if it's too close to you, you know, even if it's as simple as pushing it further away from you so that you're, instead of being super close and your head having to be like this, you push it away and then your neck is more like this, you know, and that will alleviate a lot of the pain. Working more vertically, I tried it on an easel and I wasn't a fan. And the reason why I wasn't a fan is because I tend to move this thing around a lot. And I will explain that as well. There are many different ways that you can do diamond painting. You know, you can do it on an easel. And also, how do you start with this, right? So some people, what makes a lot of sense is they will start from the upper right-hand corner. And they will do like one square or one rectangle. You can cut slits into the top plastic, the protective plastic, if you want, and just fold that piece over. Do that whole square, then go to the next one. And when they do that, then they have a place to put their hand as they go, right? And they go from top to bottom, right to left. Now, and then other people have others. Oh, the other reason to do that is because then as you're moving, you push this up. If you started from the bottom and then you were working your way up, then what ends up happening is the bottom is going to hang off of your desk. You might be leaning onto it, and that can mean that you may damage or, you know, make the drills pop out or whatever. So that's another reasoning behind that. What do I do? Well, I have, since this is a smaller painting, what I do is I basically start with one color and I try to use up as much of it as I can. I have done it where I just turn up a corner and I rest my hand here, and then I do this and I start over here and then I move up. I have done it like this, where I just do a whole section. And then I'll do a whole section all the way to halfway. Then I'll come around, I'll turn it upside down, and then I'll pull this up and do this section halfway. I'll turn this around, I'll work from this side, I'll work from that side. It doesn't bother me to go from all sides of this. And that is another reason why I don't like working vertically. I like being able to just go all over, and then my light pad on the back, it moves around all over with me. So I'm just a wild child. I'm following. For me, it's more of a priority for me to use up as much of the color that I have while I have it. And I think that when I'm doing that and I'm chasing different ones around, it's making it so I'm moving my head more and I'm not having as much neck pain. Versus if I was very strict about only working on this area, basically my hand, my arm, my shoulders, and my neck would only be trained on this area. It's not moving around so much, it might strain me more. That's what I've noticed about me, but I am weird. So, oh, I did forget, they also provided wax. Now, wax is a whole thing in itself. Wax, accessories, tools, that is a whole nother, I mean, I could go on further about that, and those will have to be different videos. But I just want to say that this is a darker pink wax, which people say is one of the better ones out there, especially as a freebie. And what you can see is that you actually get 8 squares, which is very generous for this size painting. Most places only send you 2 squares for an even larger painting than this. So far, you can see I've only used not even half of 1 square yet, and I am almost done. So I have wax for a lot more. And each time you buy a canvas, they should provide at a minimum a drill pen, a tray, and wax at the very minimum. So you will end up with more wax than you need. I have heard that the light pink free wax included in some of the cheaper kits, it performs the worst of all. This darker pink wax is actually very, very decent, and I actually really like it. And then you have the fancy waxes that you can get from Etsy that gets patty wax, gets sold out within minutes of being listed. It's scented, it's all this stuff. So I can't go into anymore because I'm trying to keep this video short, but yeah, they provide very generous with the wax. Okay, so having said all of that, that is the review. I think it is a great quality, beautiful picture. The drills, yes, there was a little bit of trash in the drills, but otherwise, I think drill quality is excellent. There's lots of sparkle in it. Very easy to use. They were very generous with their accessories, and for the most part, they were good accessories. So absolutely, I would recommend this, especially if this is your first time. The value is great. Beautiful shine. Excellent quality. Oh, and this is a pour-on glue. There's 2 main types, pour-on glue and double-sided tape glue. You know that it's pour-on glue because it has a plastic film on top. The other kind, the double-sided tape one, is when you have the top looks white and it's a printed white sheet because those ones can have problems like air bubbles, rivers, craters, canyons in the adhesive. The pour-ons really don't have those issues, okay? So end of the review, it is great. Other things I want to talk about, but I'm looking at the time here and I think I'll have to make it another video. But I want to go over some other accessories that I have found to be excellent. Maybe, oops, I just lost my small curved tip hemostats. Those are excellent at picking up drills. I do want to show how I pick up drills, how I use them, how I use the applicator, because that's a little bit different. I was going to show some techniques and stuff, but I think I'm out of time. So those will have to be in another video. How these wooden coasters has been great. As an accessory for me, how these sticky pads are a must-have lifesaver for me. I don't know, I think I have a lot more content for more videos, a lot more data to share, but so let me know if you're even interested in hearing about all that stuff. Otherwise, I guess that'll be all for now. So thank you for watching. I hope that is helpful. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.